Big movements in Aileron Therapeutics Incorporated stock price on Friday, moving 14.63% between high and low, updated on January 8, 2021. Buy or hold candidate since January 5, 2021 gained 3.85%. The Aileron Therapeutics Incorporated stock price gained 9.76% on the last trading day, Friday, 8 January 2021, rising from $1.23 to $1.35. During the day the stock fluctuated 14.63% from a day low at $1.23 to a day high of $1.41. The price has fallen in 5 of the last 10 days, but is still up by 16.38% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day along with the price, which is a positive technical sign, and, in total, 3 million more shares were traded than the day before. In total, 5 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $7.42 million. The stock lies in the middle of a very wide and falling trend in the short term, and further fall within the trend is signaled. Given the current short-term trend, the stock is expected to fall -31.26% during the next 3 months and, with a 90% probability, hold a price between $0.51 and $1.12 at the end of this 3-month period. Signals and forecast. Mostly positive signals in the chart today. The Aileron Therapeutics Incorporated stock holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, giving a positive forecast for the stock. Also, there is a general buy signal from the relation between the two signals where the short-term average is above the long-term average. On corrections down, there will be some support from the lines at $1.18 and $1.07. A breakdown below any of these levels will issue sell signals. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Monday, December 14, 2020, and so far it has risen 43.14%. Further rise is indicated until a new top pivot has been found. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3 months moving average convergence divergence, MACD. Volume is rising along with the price. This is considered to be a good technical signal. Support, risk and stop loss. Aileron Therapeutics Incorporated finds support from accumulated volume at $1.30, and this level may hold a buying opportunity as an upwards reaction can be expected when the support is being tested. This stock may move much during the day, volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be high risk. During the last day, the stock moved 18 cents between high and low, or 14.63%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 11.45%. Our recommended stop loss, $1.30, minus 3.62%. This stock has high daily movements and this gives high risk. There is a buy signal from a pivot bottom found 17 days ago. Is Aileron Therapeutics Incorporated stock a buy? Several short-term signals are positive. Despite the stock being in a falling trend, we conclude that the current level may hold a buying opportunity as there is a fair chance for stock to perform well in the short term. Current score, 4.052. Predicted opening price for Aileron Therapeutics Incorporated of Monday, January 11, 2021. The predicted opening price is based on yesterday's movements between high, low, and the closing price. Fair opening price January 11, 2021. Current price $1.33. Aileron Therapeutics Incorporated is a United States-based clinical-stage biopharmaceutical company. The company is focused on developing and commercializing a class of therapeutics called staple peptides. ALRN is overvalued compared to its price of $1.92 per share, has below-average safety, and is currently rated a hold. Recommendation, REC. Hold. REC reflects the cumulative effect of all the vector vest parameters working together. These parameters are designed to help investors buy safe, undervalued stocks rising in price. Value. Current price, $1.92. Current value, 27 cents. ALRN has a current value of 27 cents per share, compared to a price of $1.92 per share. This stock is currently overvalued. Value is computed from forecasted earnings per share, forecasted earnings growth, profitability, interest, and inflation rates. Upside potential, relative value/RV. Very poor. RV is an indicator of long-term price appreciation potential. ALRN has an RV of 0.17, which is very poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. This indicator is far superior to a simple comparison of price and value because it is computed from an analysis of projected price appreciation 3 years out, AAA corporate bond rates, and risk. Safety, relative safety/RS. Poor. RS is an indicator of risk. ALRN has an RS of 0.76, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RS is computed from an analysis of the consistency and predictability of a company's financial performance, debt-to-equity ratio, sales volume, business longevity, price volatility and other factors. Timing, relative timing/RT. Very good. RT analyzes a stock's price trend. ALRN has a relative timing of 1.33, which is very good on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RT is computed from an analysis of the direction, magnitude, and dynamics of a stock's price movements day over day, week over week, quarter over quarter and year over year. If a trend dissipates, RT will gravitate toward 1.00. Overall rating, value safety timing/VST. Fair. VST is the master indicator for ranking every stock in the VectorVest database. ALRN has a VST rating of 0.94, which is fair on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. VST is computed from the square root of a weighted sum of the squares of RV, RS, and RT. Stocks with the highest VST ratings have the best combinations of value, safety, and timing. Stop price. Stop price, $1.38. Stop is an indicator of when to sell a position. ALRN has a stop of $1.38 per share. A stock's stop is computed from a 13-week moving average of its closing prices, and is fine-tuned according to the stock's fundamentals. C. Comfort Index. Very good. C is an indicator which reflects a stock's ability to resist severe and/or lengthy price declines. ALRN has a C of 1.27, which is very good on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. C is based solely upon a stock's long-term price history. GRT, earnings growth rate. GRT reflects a company's 1 to 3 year forecasted earnings growth rate in percent per year. ALRN has a forecasted earnings growth rate of -6.00%, which VectorVest considers to be very poor. EPS, earnings per share. EPS stands for leading 12 months earnings per share. ALRN has a forecasted EPS of -51 per share. VectorVest determines this forecast from a combination of recent earnings performance and traditional fiscal and/or calendar year earnings forecasts. PE, price-to-earnings ratio. PE shows the dollars required to buy $1 of earnings. ALRN has a PE of -3.76. The average PE of all the stocks in the VectorVest database is 61.72. A. Earnings yield. A reflects earnings per share as a percent of price. ALRN has an A of -26.57%. This is below the current average of 1.62% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. GPE, growth to PE ratio. ALRN has a GPE rating of -1.59. A stock is commonly considered to be undervalued when GPE is greater than 1.00. Dividend. VectorVest reports annual, regular, cash dividends as indicated by the most recent payments. Special distributions, one-time payments, stock dividends, etc., are not generally included in division. ALRN does not pay a dividend. DI, dividend yield. DI reflects dividend per share as a percent of price. ALRN does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend yield rating. DI equals 100x, div/price. It is useful to compare DI with A. If DI is not significantly lower than A, the dividend payment may be in jeopardy. DS, Dividend Safety. DS is an indicator of the assurance that regular cash dividends will be declared and paid at current or at higher rates for the foreseeable future. ALRN does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend safety rating. Stocks with DS values above 75 typically have RS values well above 1.00 and A levels that are much higher than DI. DG, Dividend Growth Rate. Dividend growth is a forecasted annual growth rate of a company's dividend based on historical dividend payments and dividend predictability. It is a subtle yet important indicator of a company's financial performance. It also provides some insight into the board's outlook on the company's ability to increase earnings. ALRN does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend growth rating. YSG, YSG Vector. YSG is an indicator which combines DI, DS and DG into a single value, and allows direct comparison of all dividend-paying stocks in the database. ALRN does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a YSG rating. Stocks with the highest YSG values have the best combinations of dividend yield, safety, and growth. These are the stocks to buy for somewhat above current income and long-term growth. UVG-Vol. UVG-Vol is the 50-day moving average of daily volume as computed by VectorVest. ALRN has an UVG-Vol of 1,829,481 shares traded per day. Percent volume. Percent volume reflects the percent change in today's trading volume as compared to the UVG-Vol. Percent volume equals volume, UVG-Vol, UVG-Vol, 100. ALRN had a percent volume of 1,431.49% on Monday, January 11, 2021. Percent PRC, ALRN price changed 42.20% from the prior day's closing price. Sales, ALRN has annual sales of 0. Sales growth. Sales growth is the sales growth rate in percent over the last 12 months. ALRN has a sales growth of 0.00% per year. This is poor. Sales per share, SPS, ALRN has annual sales of $0 per share. Price to sales ratio, PS, ALRN has a PS of 0.00. Shares, ALRN has 50 million shares of stock outstanding. Market capitalization, ALRN has a market capitalization of 97 million. Business sector, ALRN has been assigned to the drug business sector. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors. Industry group, ALRN has been assigned to the drug, biomedical/genetic, industry group. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors.